Come on in, everybody, real quick. Come on in. Come on in. Okay, look, I want you all to join me at Lindell TV, LindellTV.com. Getter Live, Rumble Live, X Live, the different places that's carrying the show live. I want you to join me. Tonight we're going to be talking to, they've been labeled the J6ers, but these are the individuals that's been pardoned by President Donald J. Trump. Pardoned J6ers who was pardoned by President Donald J. Trump. Just curious on their life after being pardoned. You would be surprised, you all, to know that it's not as things appear. Okay? It's not as things appear or what you think in some instances. Okay? So join me, Lindell TV. Somebody asked, when do the show come on? The Diamond and Silk Chit Chat live show is on LindellTV.com. Mondays through Fridays at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. Okay? Okay? All right. Don't forget, you all, to go to diamondandsilkstore.com. Get the Diamond and Silk bobblehead memorabilia. Boo, 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 boo. $10. I'm giving it to you for $10. Okay? Celebrating 10 years of the Diamond and Silk brand. All right? I can't believe it's been 10 years, y'all. And don't forget the Diamond and Silk signature pins as well. Okay? Different colors, different styles that you can choose from. Incredible. And then don't forget the Trump bling pen. I know that it looks backwards to you all, but that's how the screen mirrors. Okay. So, but the Trump bling pens are available there at diamondandsilkstore.com. Don't forget to go to Watch Pardon Me. Watch Pardon Me to see the incredible movie called Pardon Me, the Beverly B. Williams story. Okay. All right, you all. I got just a few minutes with you all before I go on to the show. And I just wanted to have this quick conversation about Jimmy Kimmel, okay? I want y'all to understand something, because what you're hearing in the media now, coming from the left, is that, oh my God, they're violating his First Amendment right. They're violating his First Amendment right. That's what they're pushing now. I said, oh, wow. I just listened to these people. I said, whoa, wow, they sound like me. Oh, you're censoring him. They say, you're censoring him. You're censoring his First Amendment right. So, whoa, okay, all right. So, I went and I listened to what Jimmy Kimmel said and stated and different things and what all the beef was all about, okay, all right. And so, with listening to his monologue, he lied. He told a lie. Even after knowing the truth, he advanced a lie. So, I want y'all, we've been talking about this week, about when it comes to free speech and people have a right to say what they choose to say. Yes, you do. But you don't have a right to lie or character assassinate someone while exercising in your First Amendment right. Did y'all get that? Did you get it? You get it? You don't have a right to do that. Okay? And that's where a lot of news media folk they've been doing that for a long time, for a very, very long time. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff they wanted my sister and I to lie about, tell you half-truths about. And we said, no, we have too much morals and values to be sitting here telling the public lies. We refuse to do it. We refuse to go along with all of that. Sugarcoat the truth. Don't say this, don't say that. We was like, damn that. No. We got to tell the whole truth and nothing but the naked, nasty, low-down, gutter written truth is what we got to say here. So what Jimmy Kimmel did is, during his monologue, he lied. He told a lie. Even after knowing the full truth. Okay? And his ratings were low. And it's possibly because people have awakened to the hoop lie that these people have been lying to them. Every time, when they lie, when they call us conspiracy theorists, they're either hiding something or lying about something. When they call everybody else a conspiracy theorist, and all of the conspiracy theories that they have called us, all of those conspiracies have come true. Okay? All right? But what's happening, you all, people really have had a great awakening, especially after the assassination of Charlie Kirk. They've had a great awakening, and they're realizing they have been lied to. See, when you go back and you play Charlie Kirk's videos, all of the stuff that the left tried to depict and make it seem like, well, he was this, he said that. People are like, no, that ain't what I heard him say. People that have never listened to his videos, people that never heard him even speak, yeah, is going in listening to it, and it's like, no, that ain't right. That ain't what that young man said. Okay? People are coming out and saying, basically, they're letting us all know that they ain't cuckoo for Cocoa and the Puff. Okay? That's what's going on. All right? So it's harder now for the media folk and for these executors, they're the news, the people at the top, to tell you a lie. We have many underground media, LindellTV.com. We have different media now that is telling you the truth and countering their lies. All right? All right? And so the left and some on the right, they just don't know how to take it. So they got to be cautious with just telling a straight up lie. And they've done it for a very, very long time. They have character assassinate a whole lot of people. They've spent the truth and they have lied, and lied. Yep. Yeah. So that's why Jimmy Kimmel had to go. Now, I am not gloating. Somebody was laughing about him being pulled. I don't gloat in anybody's demise, even though he is the creator of his own demise. Okay? I think everybody need a job. Yep, they need to be able to feed their families and so forth, because I don't want nobody coming knocking on my door wanting a loan or wanting to borrow some sugar. Okay? All right? So I don't gloat in anybody's demise, even though when they lied on Diamond and Silk, with the claim, and they said we were fired from Fox, that was a lie. But the media, oh my God, they went around and they gloat, and lied. No matter how my sister and I tried to tell them that was a lie, what Media Matters, the different people writing these articles, the Daily Beast, they wrote these articles up like we were fired from Fox, and Fox said peace, but decided to depart from us, some stuff dealing with this COVID stuff. And that was a straight up lie. And when you go to Google right now and you Google Diamond and Silk, that's the first thing that come up. That's the first thing everybody sees. You don't really see the truth. So the media, these networks, these hosts, these publications, they have been telling a whole lot of lies to character assassinate people that they don't like. People, they character assassinate people that choose to go against their narrative. That's what's been happening in our country. And then they know that their ratings are very, very low, but they turn around in a voice like mine, censor mine's even lower, because they don't want the world to see that I'm getting more views than them, and they're on a big time network getting paid millions of dollars. Okay? That's why a lot of you all are just coming and starting to see my stuff pop up here and there in the feed, and you're just realizing after almost 3 years that Diamond passed away. She passed away in January the 8th, 2023. And y'all just finding out because they have censored the page and censored my voice. So, okay, they don't want people to say, oh, wait a minute, Silk is getting more views than Jimmy Kimmel. They don't want that out there. Okay, so they would try to make me look as small as possible, even though at times I can be big as hell, y'all, because y'all know I got meat on my bones. Yeah, I got meat on my bones. My husband loves the meat on my bones. He don't want me bony, and I don't want to be bony walking around here, okay? It's just not going to fit my stature. I'm a big boned type individual, okay? But if they can take and make me as minute as possible so you can't see me or can't hear from me, it'll make it look like that ain't nobody listening to me or don't nobody want to listen to me. I'll even look at how they take, and for my followers, I have millions of followers. They will take and say, okay, 70 followers came in today, 60 followers came in that day, but then the next day, they'll remove like 1,400 followers so it can drop. Yeah, that's what they've done. That's what they've been doing. They've been doing it here on Instagram and on Twitter. Yeah, that's how they've been doing it, and that's what they do. They take and just try to make it seem like don't nobody want to listen to you, so we're going to just take all of these followers away. We'll give her 2 or 3 here, but then we'll take and just, yeah. Exactly. The mainstream media have tried to control the narrative for so long. That's what they do. That's what they've been doing. Okay? Yeah. But they will fluctuate those numbers as much as they can. But that's what they've been doing. It had gotten, the page had got to 2.4 million. And then after that, everything, they just started taking and just removing the followers. Throttling is the word that you can call it. Throttling the page. Hold on. Producer, can you hear me?
I hear you.
All right, darling. I love the lower third. That's amazing. I like how y'all got that written out. That's cute. The scroll at the bottom. Okay. Yeah, that's beautiful. All right. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I had to just let them know that's beautiful how they got that scroll in there. But anyway, you all. Yeah. It's hard for me to watch the mainstream media because they full of lies. They don't tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. They just tell their opinions and their narrative. Whatever narrative the people at the top say you have to say, they have to say it if they want to continue to make their millions. Okay? That's just how it is. And my sister and I, we said, no, we're not doing that. Yeah, we said, no, we're not doing that. No, we prefer to be on Lindell TV, where Mike Lindell, allow us to speak our truth and speak the truth. He don't be coming up here talking about, Silk, you got to say it this way or else. No. This is our hour. This is the hour right here. We tell the truth about whatever subject we want. And I'm talking right now like my baby, my sister is right here, and she's right here with me in spirit. Because sometimes I can just be hearing her say certain things, and I'll just come on out and say it like she was saying. But that's how it is with Lindell TV. He's not over here trying to micromanage and say, you can't say this, you can't say that. Oh, say it this way. That's how those networks are. Okay. And that's why you have, when you turn the channel on those different left-wing networks, everybody was saying the same thing, the same script. Yeah. That's why. Okay. And so now what's happening is these people, they have called themselves canceling out what they call right-wing media or voices. They are the one that started all of this stuff. And so now they're getting canceled out because of their lies. They're finally being held accountable for the lies that they've been telling. President Trump has been suing a lot of them. Even Melania have been suing a lot of these folk, these different stations, for them sitting there lying about different things. Yeah. They turn around, and now think about this. Remember when Joe Biden went on TV, and he had this red scene behind him, looked like a demonic scenery. And he called all MAGAs, domestic terrorists? Yeah. Y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? Okay. So then the next day you had the media pumping that out as to what he said, trying to make that the truth. And what happens is that now incites violence and makes anybody that says that they are a MAGA supporter or a Trump supporter, now you make us a target. That's inciting violence. Okay? I told y'all yesterday, it's not about your speech, it's about your action. It's about your action. Okay? That's what it's about. Jimmy Kimmel's action was lying to the public. And with him lying to his little small audience, they will begin to believe that the murderer, the assassinator, was a MAGA supporter because of the way he said it, even though it's already been shown that the boy was not a MAGA supporter. You see that? Yeah. Exactly. His eyes, yeah. Biden's eyes was demonic. Everything was demonic about that. Yeah. The media is truly great with a whole lot of lies. Yeah. And real quick, you all, before I get ready to go on my show, let me address this because I've seen some people in the feed. You know, President Trump have deemed Antifa a domestic terrorist organization. He's deeming them that, right? So some people are in the feed saying that I just don't agree with that. I just don't agree with that. So my question to you is this. Can you name one thing that Antifa has done for the betterment of America or the betterment of Americans? All I want is one thing, because I can name you several things and ways how they terrorize America and have terrorized American citizens. Can you name one thing for the good that these folks have done? Everything has been terror on America. Yeah. You can't name one thing that they've done. Now I'm going to ask you all this question. Can anybody name one thing, just one thing, that the Democrat Party has done for the betterment of America or Americans? Just one thing. Can anybody name one thing that they've done? Yeah. But I can tell you all of the different stuff they did for illegal aliens, for foreigners, for people that's not supposed to be here in our country. They've given them the world. Yeah. But for American citizens, for our homeless veterans, can you name one thing? Just think about it. No. So if they're going around here terrorizing Americans and America, they need to be deemed a terrorist organization. That's right. Send in the military. Do whatever you need to do. Uproot this corruption. Uproot the rot. Uproot this fraud is what needs to happen. Yeah. Now let me go over here to Black Lives Matter. Can you name one thing, just one, that Black Lives Matter have done for the betterment of America or for the betterment of Americans? One thing. But I can go around, I can show y'all how they burned down cities, burned up communities. Just think about it. Yeah. Now let's go on over here. They call it now, what they call it? Antifa, Transtifa. Yeah, they done got a new word now called Transtifa. I guess Antifa done merged with the trans and now they Transtifa, okay? All right. Can you name one thing, just one, that the Transtifa or the trans community, whatever you want to label them as, can you name one thing that they've done for the betterment of America or the betterment of Americans? Just one thing. Just think about it. Can you? I can't think of nothing. Yeah. But I can tell you all and show you all how they've gone around here, have impersonate people, women. They've impersonate other people. Yeah. I can show you how they've gone around and they have infiltrated the sanctity of womanhood. How they are more like pedophiles, in my own humble opinion. Yeah. Dancing and wiggling their woodpeckers and different things in front of little children. Yeah. I can tell you all of that different stuff. Yeah. Terrorizing women, want to go into the women's bathroom. Yeah. Some of these poor women's being raped. The little girls got to go going up in there in the locker rooms with the little girls, and the little girls are terrorized. Yeah. Okay. One more, and then I got to go. Can you name me one thing that the LGBTQRSTUV, that whole community, that they call it the community, have you named one thing that they've done for the betterment of America or Americans? Just one thing. Huh? Just one thing, you all. They get out in the streets, they march around, they let their breast show, they let their ass show, they just walk around just disgusting. Yeah. That's what they do. Yeah. But you can't name me not one thing. Yeah. Why in the hell do we have these organizations here in our country and they're not doing what they need to do for American citizens versus terrorizing America and Americans? Yeah. So if you gonna terrorize America and Americans, then your ass need to be deemed a terrorist organization. That's right. That's right. Now look, y'all, I love y'all. Go to LindellTV.com, or you can download the app. Okay. You can also go to Vocal, VOCL.com. All right, to see the show. But LindellTV.com is kind of easier for me to say. But you can go there, all right, to see the show, okay? Now, I love y'all. Don't forget, once again, DiamondandSilkStore.com. DiamondandSilkStore.com. Hold on one second, all right? Yeah, well, yeah, hey, the same with Paula Dean, the same with, I'm looking right here, Roseanne Barr. Yeah, just for her saying the word monkey. Huh? Just for her saying, wait, she didn't even say it. She just posted. Just for her posting the word monkey. Yeah, her whole show was canceled. And I love that show too. Yeah, her whole show was canceled. Just for saying the word monkey in comparison to some people. And when I looked at the people she was comparing to as a monkey, she was right. It did look like it did look like they just made a baby. She was right. She wasn't lying. But Jimmy Kimmel was. He was lying, y'all. Even after knowing the truth. So now think about it. Roseanne Barr, she was actually making a joke about somebody, and they canceled her. Jimmy Kimmel actually lied. So y'all can call it cancer or whatever you want to, but people are tired of the lies. People are tired of the character assassinations. People are sick and tired of it. People are ready for the truth. So that's why you come on over here to see Silk of Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live right here at Lindell TV, Mondays through Fridays at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in a few.